Thank you so much for speaking with me today. I'm Malika. I'm one of the hosts at Urban Nation. And I'm really excited to talk to you today about Ishq Vishk Rebound. And I've been listening to the songs on loop.
Ah,
So I'm
okay.
very, very excited to
Which
kind of
one,
delve.
which one is your favorite?
I think Sony is my favorite.
Mine too, mine too.
I think that one by far is one of my favorites. I've been listening to it on my grocery trip runs. So I'm very,
Oh,
very
wow. Sony is my favorite, and I would say even like Javina. Have you heard
Yes,
it?
I really like that one as well. And I also like Ishq Vishk Rebound. I think
Ah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
was a good dance one, but I think Sony is like my nice get ready with me type
So
vibe.
when we were about to shoot Ishq Vishk Vyar, the first time we got sent the scratch to like learn the lines so that you can
Yeah.
lip sync. It was the first time I've heard the song, right? And it
Mhm.
was like a little line in the original movie, and they've turned it into an entire song. And I remember
Oh,
clearly, I have chucked my phone and squealed and jumped, and I was just going like, I can't believe I'm gonna be able to do this.
that's so funny because I know that they've kept, Sonu Nigam Sir's original
Yeah,
voice,
oh my God.
which a lot of people have really appreciated. I think a lot of people love that even in the remake they brought him back, which was
And his
amazing.
voice, it's not changed in so many years. He
I
still sounds
know.
so young.
Yeah, it's crazy and it looks amazing kind of just seeing the three of you dance on screen, kind of bringing back that, old school Bollywood vibe, I felt like. Um, so just jumping right in, as your character for Sanya, do you feel like you had to go a little bit out of the box for her, or do you feel like you were very similar to her? Like, did you have to kind of pick personality traits that were very different from who you are in person?
Yeah, yeah. She's absolutely
Oh,
180 degrees different from me, even
okay.
down to the how we dress as well. So,
Okay.
so I would say I'm a bit of a people pleaser. No negative connotation in
Me
that.
too. Me too. I'm a people pleaser.
Oh my God, I have a really hard time saying no. And I think Sanya's character has a really hard time listening to no.
Yeah.
Um, so in a way, it was very, very empowering playing that character, even though sometimes she's really unreasonable. I think for the first half of the film, if you have seen it,
Yes, I have. I've seen the film.
but but it was so much fun playing that because I'm not like that. I would always, it's almost like, that saying where you set yourself on fire to keep other
Yes,
people
I
warm.
have said that so many
That's
times actually, because my friend said that saying to me once, and she was like, "You do that too often. You set yourself on fire to keep other
fun.
people warm." So, wow, that's crazy. I feel like we're very similar people.
Yeah. No wonder we have a connection.
No, that's
No.
amazing.
Yeah, but so it was a lot of fun and a bit cathartic playing that character, and I sort of adopted some of it because we were in Dehradun for our first schedule. No, I think second schedule for so long, and we were like immersed in shoot to the point where I didn't have time to talk to my friends, my family, nothing. It would just be like a little message here or there. So I just felt immersed in her world, and I found that so therapeutic that I took a slight, I'm still a little bit of a people pleaser. I still find it hard, but at least I'm a little better now. And I can say a little bit of that has to do with Sanya.
That's awesome. And I think I've always kind of wondered if people take any bits and pieces of their character's personality back with them. And I love that you said that you did because I've always wondered from an audience point of view how you don't, right? Like, how do you get
Yeah.
so engrossed in a character that you don't kind of think, oh, it'd be cool if I adopted some of this or a little bit of that. So that's awesome that you were able
Yeah,
to kind of
I think
that.
for a bit your personalities get sort of mushed
Hmm.
with,
Yeah.
yeah,
So again, seeing yourself on screen, it's been, I think, a week now, right? Since it's come out, or a couple of weeks.
a
What
week.
was it like for you to kind of see yourself on screen? Do you feel like you're a little bit more like nitpicky about things, or was it just enthralling just to see yourself on the big screen after years of wanting that?
So it's really funny. The first time at the trailer launch, uh,
Okay.
so at the trailer launch, it was a media event, and we were at the cinema, and they played the trailer on the big screen. So I think that's the second time I saw myself on a big screen. The first time I saw it for the Ishq Vishk
Okay.
Rebound song launch. I felt really happy, really pumped, and there was a lot of work to be
Yeah.
done. It was at the trailer launch that I think all four of us, Gibran, Rohit, Naila, and I, we got very, very emotional. And all four of us were holding hands and crying. And I turned back and I looked at my team, and my mom was sitting there,
Yeah.
and I started weeping. Then it was the days up to the release that everyone, I think we were traveling, we were in Indore, Delhi, or we were traveling all parts of India to promote. And there were little pockets of time, each one of us started getting really, really emotional, almost because like we've all worked really hard for this.
Yeah.
There's been countless number of rejections, countless number of setbacks, and
Yeah.
having to be patient, having to believe in yourself when I don't think many people did. Um, and finally, that moment is coming. It just felt it was a different feeling. So for me, I was really emotional when I was sending out invites to the screening
Yeah.
of the film. And when I sent one to my family group, I said something on the lines of, I said, should I read it out to you? Or is it too personal? Wait, I'll read it out. My phone is right here. Wait, I can't believe I'm doing this in an interview.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
I said, dear family, the time has finally come. A dream that we've all dreamed together has taken flight. None of it would have been possible without you guys loving and supporting me. It would be
Oh,
my honor to have you there to watch my first film with me. And I don't know why, when I said this,
sweet.
I
That's
started crying. Everyone else started crying. And from then to we came back to Bombay, that we went to Siddhivinayak Mandir. And from the mandir, I turned around and um, I looked at the billboard, and it was my face. And that's the
yeah.
first time I've seen my face on a billboard.
Yeah.
And I have wept. I have
No.
wept in that temple to the point where the police officers are asking me, "तो क्यों रो रही है? तो क्यों रो रही है?" And I was like, "मैं इधर 5 साल पहले आई थी. मैंने कुछ मांगा था, मुझे आज मिल गया है."
Oh,
And
that's so sweet.
it was just so the bits leading up to the premiere and the screening and watching the film, because you hadn't watched the film before. Uh,
Okay.
Very emotional. But the moment the film was displayed in front of me, I
Yeah.
somehow became very objective. And I was
Yeah.
very aware of what I'm doing well and what I'm not doing good. And it suddenly turned into work mode. And the
Mm.
emotions sort of, I kept that. And it's not something I did on purpose. It just happened. It was just like,
Yeah.
okay, presented this much information, and how can I get better? What is this? Where did this go wrong? What did I think about at that time while I was shooting, and how has Nipun sir, my director, actually envisioned it, and it's come out like that. So all of that started happening. Also, all of like, oh, this scene I'm good at, and oh, this outfit is nice.
You ever find it difficult to like watch yourself on screen? Because I have to say, for my interviews, like I'll send them to my friends or my family or whatever, but I'm always like, I don't want to hear myself speak sometimes. It's like very awkward. So does that ever make you feel like fishbowl effect? Like you don't really want to see yourself on screen after a certain point of
No,
time?
no, no, no. I think it's very important for me, at least at this point in my life, to see myself on screen and see how I can get better, very
Okay.
honestly. So I don't let that thought come in my brain. Like, I mean, sometimes, okay, when I'm with my friends and all, and like, there's and my father was sitting next to me and I was kissing, and I was just like,
Oh,
I was a little like shy,
yeah.
but
Little
that's
shrimpy.
okay. That's okay. But other than that, no,
Okay.
not really. Other than
Okay.
that, I feel like it's very important that I do look at myself on screen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I totally understand what you're saying. It can be like a mix between being super happy with, a scene and then also looking and saying, sometimes I think you're harder on yourself than you might be on other people, right? As just an artist. And so it can be difficult to kind of see yourself and not think, oh, maybe I could have done this differently, or maybe I
Yeah,
should have, done
absolutely.
this
That's
differently.
like, I mean, I do watch it with the intention of being hard on myself. And I feel like if I want to grow in this industry, I need to be hard on myself. And I think that comes quite naturally to me. It's another thing with being a people pleaser.
So my one of my last questions for you is if, any scene from the original Ishq Vishk made it into the film. Because when I'm watching it back, I can't remember if there's like an original kind of scene or, a
Oh,
line or dialogue that's made it in, but I'm wondering on an insider scoop if you have anything that was like in the original film that kind of made it in or
so there
didn't make it.
are slight nods to it.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
there are slight nods to it. Like in especially when Rohit's piece to cameras. But
Okay.
otherwise, it's a completely different film, and they've tried
Yeah.
to just maintain that it's not a sequel, it's not a remake, it's just a
Yeah.
part of the same franchise.
Yeah, especially with the rebound effect, right? And the fact that it's four of them this time instead of three. So it definitely very much feels like a breath of fresh air in terms of a new 2024 rom-com, which I'm a huge fan of this
Yeah,
genre, by the way. I love
it's
rom-coms.
my favorite. Are we the same person?
I think we are. I think we are the same person. So now that you said that rom-coms are your favorite, I kind of am gonna go off script in my questions for a second. What is your favorite rom-com? It can be Hollywood, Bollywood, whichever one.
Oh, okay, fine. जब भी मैं ये जवानी है दीवानी
Okay.
कुछ कुछ होता है in Hindi. In Hollywood, I would say, can't choose one. Uh, Pretty Woman.
Okay, that's a
I
good one.
loved Anyone But You. It was really nice.
Okay.
10 Things I Hate About You. The
The
classic,
classic. I
classic.
would I would recommend if you haven't seen it yet, When Harry Met Sally. It's my
Oh, I
favorite.
have. I
I
love.
love When Harry Met Sally. And I have to say, when I found out Hum Tum was a remake, I was
Yeah,
incredibly more excited to watch it.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing. So thank you so much for speaking with me. Those were
Thank
all of
you
my
so much.
questions for you.
Thank you. I
Uh,
really loved this interview. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank
It
you.
almost feels like I'm like chatting with a friend.
Awesome. That's always my goal. That's always my hope and goal that you feel comfortable enough to kind of just chat with me. So thank you so much. And I'm so excited to see what other projects you do. And again, we at Urban Nation are always here to support you. So
Oh,
thank
that's too sweet. Thank you. I really, 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 really am grateful for that support.
thank you. And we're so excited to see what you do in the future. I can't wait to kind of see what your other projects are like. And can't wait to kind of see it being teased on your Instagram. So I'm excited.
Yay. See you.